This morning was crazy. I slid into some DMs. I didn't have very many people sliding into mine, so it's got me a little paranoid. We had a big old group chat where everybody talked, so that was really fun to get to see some faces in real life. I've had a little alcohol today for the first time in some while, so I got some like flushed cheeks there for you. But we're about to play some games online, and I hope that's fun, and I hope it gives me more of a chance to get to know some of the other housemates. And I'm looking forward to getting to play, but I'm dreading when it all gets really mean because it's been so fun right now. So hopefully it can continue to be fun, and I will see you in the Big Brother house. Bye.
Hello, everybody. Day zero, Big Brother hometowns. Today is the day finally to get this game underway and ready to go. So, I am just really excited about everything that's just coming up. I've been waiting to play this game, and no matter what happens, I'm sure it's going to be a total ride and everything and more. Um, I don't have full blown analysis of every single player in the cast. I haven't had a chance to meet everybody yet, but I just want to give my initial thoughts, my initial reaction to the cast, and things that are happening in the game right now as of this moment in time. Uh, so let's see here. Pardon me. I have some notes I took throughout the course of the day, and I'm just going to kind of go down line by line here. Uh, People that I really like right away. I really like Christian. Christian and I are both music teachers. Uh, you know, Christian and I, we both play in the mini community. And you would think that Christian and I are like this, like ride or die totally. That's not to say we won't be a ride or die here, but we haven't really been known to like work well together in games. Like he's had my number, I've had his number in games, and but we haven't really had a chance to interact with each other in a long form game. So I'm curious how that'll go. So we'll see how that works. I've already extended out my friendship to him and letting him know that I got your back, and hopefully he has mine as well.
Finally, it is my time in the Big Brother Hometowns house. Hey, hey, hey. Day zero, getting to meet everybody. I feel like there are so many people I have to go out and meet. It's kind of nice, kind of getting to see some familiar faces. Seeing Eric Taylor, who I have played minis with, have hung out with, like on an Or community before. You got Erica, who I played Paranoia with, which is kind of great. Don't know how much I'm going to trust her because she did nothing but lie to me in Paranoia. So there's that. But also getting some new faces. I've kind of seen Stoner play before, so that's kind of nice to actually get to see how he does in the Big Brother hometowns. I just watched Jamie play Legacy, so kind of interesting to see him and what he does. Also just watched Julia play Duplicity. So kind of some familiar names and some familiar faces. So I'm intrigued to see how they work and kind of what they're gonna do. My thought on the night one call was or I guess day zero kind of call was to not really take charge. I want to kind of lay back and see and observe what everyone's doing, who's talking the most, who is making these connections, who's trying to be funny, who's trying to be a little bit extra, kind of blend in or kind of stick out. And I'm kind of taking notes. I have decided that I know Big Brother hometowns from watching it last season, but I also know just Big Brother in general that you need a notebook of all your notes. So I have written anything and everything down. I am keeping me up to date. I'm going to know my information, who is doing what and what is happening. I'm going to know all the tea because I am making it far in this game.
Hi everyone, this is Anna, and today was day zero at the house, and it was already pretty fucking intense. Like, I got to talk to most of them already, and I got some pretty good first impressions for some of them. Like Alejandro, he's already someone that I could see myself working with because he's South American and me too, so that's something nice to share. I really, really liked Sparks. He's someone that I believe we could get a strong alliance. And Taylor as well. She seems lovely. I really liked her vibe during the match game. So I'm looking forward to chatting a little bit more with them. But for the first day, I'm just trying to let everyone know that this is my first org. I don't know how to play it, making some drama. That's I'm just playing dumb because I don't want them to see me as a first threat or anything. And I hope this works.
Okay, so I finally entered into the house and got a chance to meet some of the awesome house guests. And I was really pumped because I was able to connect with every single person, whether it was a very short conversation or something much longer. I wanted to make sure I touch base with everyone in this cast. I really don't need a reason for anyone to nominate me round one for saying, oh, I just didn't get a chance to get to know you or talk to you. Nope, check that off my list. And in the conversations, there were a few people that I think I really hit it off with. Dude, Taylor is awesome. I think she is incredible. She's so easy to talk to. It was very free flowing, so I think there's a good thing going there. But I think a lot of people are going to feel that with Taylor, and so I want to keep her really close, but recognize that I think she's going to be really well liked and well received by these house guests. So I really want to make her my number one if possible. But some other people that I really hit it off with, Philip was awesome. I think he's someone that his gameplay is going to be very different from mine, so it could be really beneficial that we could complement each other. Crystal, Jacob, Erica, and Susie, I feel like we have good rapport, and that it was like, yep, I think we're going to be on the same page moving forward. So we're going to see how those play out. I want to keep my eyes open. I don't know how I feel about going to the first HOH competition. If I really want to win it, I kind of want to feel people out a little bit more. But so far, so good. I can't wait. But yeah, hopefully the other guests like me. We'll see.
Overall, I really like the cast so far. It's been good getting to know everybody a little bit. I'm really glad that Jamie started the group call earlier. That allowed me to really get to know some of the people that I haven't met before and didn't really have any kind of vibe from for the first little bit of the game. So like that was really nice for me. It was able to give me a chance to really connect with people like Jamie and Eric and Christian. Like that was a good group, and I got to meet a lot of the girls earlier on in the call, which I was really excited about. Uh, Outside of that, I was lucky enough to have at least a couple connections coming into the game. I've met Jacob Sparks a couple times before. Uh, I've interacted with Carly and Susie before. Me and Christian were in the VL last season for BBH. So like those were very quick and easy ways for me to be able to connect with people. Still have some people that I want to connect with as we go farther into today. And hopefully I'm able to do that a little bit. Some people that I haven't really had a chance to really interact with too much that I want to. But overall, I feel decently good about it. I think that I have watched more BBH than a lot of people that are in the game right now, which I'm glad about. And we'll see what happens. I'm excited to really get things going. I'm not used to the slow pace of this game. I've only ever played minis before. This is my first long-term game, and so I'm not used to not having something happening all the time. So that's something that I'm going to have to adjust to moving forward. But overall, I feel pretty good, and I'll be back for more updates later. Thank you.
Hey, it is Susie here to give out my first impression rose for day 0. And production wouldn't let me give it to Mitchell, which I think is pretty disrespectful, but if I have to give it to someone who's actually in the game, I would definitely give it to Tay. I think that we were really able to connect on being from in California, and we talked a lot about different amusement parks, which was a lot of fun. And when we were in the group calls, I just got a really good vibe from her, and I think that we got along really well, and I'm really excited to get to know her better. She wasn't overpowering in conversation, but she definitely made her presence known, and I think that she's someone that I get along with really well. So I'm excited to see how that goes, and that is why she gets my first impression rose. Stay fresh, cheese bags.
All right, day 0 diary. Today was so fun. I was so like anxious to meet everyone, and everyone's fun and everyone seems pretty nice. I'm so fucking excited that Jamie is playing this game. I know like 5 people in the org community and Jamie's one of them and he's playing this game. What are the odds? That's crazy. And I think we're fully solid pair and it's perfect. I don't think anyone else knows that we would know each other. I don't think we acted like we knew each other. So let's go. We're going to the end. I also really like Susie. I felt like we clicked pretty well and I was like, let's work together. So hopefully that continues. We'll see. Anna seemed really cool. I felt bad I didn't really like talk to her that much until after the game. I like Crystal. I could see myself working with her. I'm looking at the cast in front of me here. I didn't get a chance to talk to Chris at all or Julia. I don't think I talked to Julia. Carly I really liked off the bat too, and then Eric cracked me up when we were playing the game, and I like Sparks a lot, and Alejandro, and Phil. He seems nice, but I didn't really feel like we connected at all. Tevin wasn't really around today. Yeah, I like everyone, so I think what I have to do is remember who do I want to work with and who do I not want to work with. Like, I have to take who I like out of the equation. I like everyone. It's fine.
So going into this HOH competition, so many people were hesitant to want the power on week 1, and the conversations went like this. Oh my gosh, do you want to be HOH? Like, I don't know if I want to be HOH. Like, I'm too nervous. Like, I don't think I want to do it. But Carly, do you want to be HOH? To which I replied, yes, of course I want to be HOH.
Okay, so Chris was the one randomly chosen to get eliminated first for this HOH comp. He asked if anyone didn't want to be it. And apparently Tevin responded because he played Tevin. And then Tevin asked the same thing, like, hey, does anyone not want to be HOH? And I guess no one said anything to him because he said in the chat that he picked it by random. So I don't know if people are just going to use that and just be like, oh, I random worked it, ha 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 ha. It's week 1. I know some of these people haven't played orgs before. No way these bitches are actually going to random work it. Newbies have big move-itis. Newbies want to do things. They want to make shit happen. So they're not going to random work it. I think that would be the best strategy here. Like, because no one wants to show their connections this early week 1. Not even week 1, day 1. So if I get chosen, I am actually going to random work it. But I know a lot of these people will probably say they will, but actually not. So this is going to be a really good thing to remember because it hopefully will reveal some, like, connections and stuff and, like, who doesn't really talk to who that much.
Okay, so day 1, and I've already got a taste of power and control, especially with the only alliance that I have right now with Carly and Jacob. That shit is wild. I basically got to choose the deciding factor, but because of the only people being Jamie, Carly, and Susie who were left, and I am so close with all 3 of them. I've been chatting with them all day before this. I was like, okay, this is gonna go well. And I figured if I gave it to Jamie, Jamie would most likely give it to Carly. And so when I plagued Jamie, and then I told Jamie afterwards, like, hey, I did this is why I don't want us to be targets, like making it was about us. And I very subtly was like, no. And then he asked me, okay, of the 2, like, who would you want then as HOH? And I was like, very subtly, just like, I got really good vibes off of Carly from the game night, the first night. She made me laugh. I got good vibes from Susie too, but Carly's just so funny. And then lo and behold, Carly gets HOH. So, like, it feels good to kind of, like, make, I guess, a little power move at the beginning of the game. But also knowing that, like, okay, this alliance that I have is trustworthy and that, like, we're all looking out for each other, and I think it'll be good. And I'm excited about that. So just a little update because that was epic. Like, it was so wild and so much fun to be a part of. So
So Carly went first HOH, and I actually feel kind of good about it, but I don't know if that's a good thing. Last couple times I played a game and felt good about the HOH, I ended up seeing the block and getting the boot. So we'll see how that goes. But so far, it's been a pretty good experience here. Day one is almost winding down, so things are going good. There's a few people that I still need to touch base with to kind of build connections there, but I'm working on it. So we're going to see how this goes, and hopefully your boy doesn't see the block. And if I'm not on the block, hopefully I get to play the veto so I can try to win that, so I can ensure my safety, just to be safe. But other than that, that's how things are going right now. And if I have anything else to update you all with, I will see you later. So Tevin's out.
Hey, wanted to give you all a little view for this confessional. Today was the first head of household competition. It was interesting. It kind of told me nothing about anyone's strategy. Everyone picked randomly, and it was really taking a long time to decide like how to pick randomly, basically. And that was a little frustrating for me. Like, okay, if we're all gonna pick randomly, just randomly pick it, do it, let's be done with it. Or just pick someone. Just pick someone and let's just do it. Get it over with. But I know I'm an impatient person, so I gotta reel that in a little bit. I told Crystal she could pick me because I really didn't see an interest in being head of household right now. Like, I would only be picking people I didn't really talk to. There's really not strategy in that. Like, what if that person is someone that I could work with down the line and I just haven't talked to them yet? So that didn't really make sense to me. It seems like Carly's into it and wants to be head of household, so that's good. It'll be interesting to see who she picks. Phil messaged me and was like, no hard feelings in picking me. And I was like, oh good, I'm so glad, because I probably should have messaged you and said sorry, but I'm glad you just messaged me and said no hard feelings. And I did technically randomly pick, but I wonder if everyone did this, is like, okay, of this list of people, the person I feel least connected with and probably least will work with is probably Phil. But then when he messaged me no hard feelings, I was like, maybe we can work together. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm glad to know I'm solid with Jamie, even though last night after I did my confessional and I got super high, I was like, what if he's playing me? But I'm sure he's not, so we'll see. I'm gonna try and get on a call with Carly. Okay, excited to see who gets that eviction chopping block. Bye.
Oh my gosh, you guys caught me at a really good time. I'm just settling into my HOH bedroom because your girl won the competition today. I am so thrilled. I really didn't think I was going to win the competition today, thinking I'd maybe finish middle of the pack. But what this showed me is that a lot of people feel really comfortable with me right now, or feel safe. And so I think if I had to be HOH in the first few weeks, week one is a really good one to take. I didn't really know where a few people were at heading into this competition, like Anna, Lauren, Julia, Chris, and Christian. So I felt like if they weren't dragging me, that I had a real solid chance of winning.
I think Carly winning HOH is good for me. She told me straight up, you're safe regardless. She told me, even if you didn't have safety, you'd be safe. I don't know how true it is. Of course, you're gonna tell me that because I'm immune. I'm here next week, you know. But I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. You know, I'll take it. You know, if you wanna convince me that you had my back, you know, okay, I'll take it. I'll let you think I believe that. I'll show you guys my kitty. This is my Daisy. My cone head. Hi, cone head. Oh, my cone head kitty. I know, baby. She just had eye surgery. I think I keep repeating that every confessional. I don't know why. But now she can see again. And she had like a stitched eye for about a month straight. And now my baby's back. Alright, I guess that's it for now. I'll keep y'all posted. Sheesh, sorry.
The two people that I am nominating for eviction this week are Julia and Lauren. With this game moving so quickly, so fast, and so little to go off of, I really have to focus on the connection piece that I've made with people. And so far, I just haven't had that chance to build that with you. And so hopefully moving forward, we do get that opportunity. But for right now, I do have to move forward with those 2 nominations. To you both, please play your hearts out at this veto. I cannot wait to see how this shakes out, and good luck.
What's up, Big Brother Hometowns? It's Tevin, and I am currently shooting this confessional in the dark. It kind of fits my mood right now, but let me come to the light so I can kind of talk and you can see me. Right now I kind of feel in the dark, mostly from being at work a lot. I haven't really been able to talk to a lot of people. So now that I have a couple days off, I'm gonna really try to put the footwork in, try to get a feeling of what's actually going on, because your boy really feels like I'm in the dark right now. So yeah, it's time to do some work and try to kind of dig my way out of this.
So quick update, Lauren actually just quit the game. She felt like the game was too much for her, and that she was really busy with her college and her last week of school. So I feel a little, I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, at the end of the day, it's one person gone, someone who I was probably going to vote for this week, because I see her as a bigger threat than Julia. But it's, for me, it's not just about the ends. A little bit of the means is important. So if the journey to the destination isn't what I expected, it's not as fulfilling. So seeing someone sort of leave like this just isn't necessarily how I want the game to go. But at the end of the day, it really is what is going to be best for my game, I think. So, hey, if you're gone, you're gone. It's one less person to deal with, but it's just not the way I expected. Anyways, take care, Lauren. You're a fantastic person. I'm really looking forward to those natty lights one day. Some really bad Alabama beer. But let's stay in touch and take care if you ever see this.
So Lauren walked, which is obviously like kind of sad because I really actually enjoyed talking to her the little bit that I did talk to her. But that means I'm safe, which we love to see, obviously. I just had my first call with Carly. I'm gonna be a bitch because I am a bitch, but she talks like I'm a preschooler, and it's just like the peppiness in her voice, and oh my god, we have so much in common, and what can I do to help you in this game? I'm like, I'm sorry, that shit isn't gonna work on me. That's not how I roll. That's not how I like to play these games. So the fake, the bubbly shit isn't gonna work with me. I don't vibe with it. It doesn't sit well with me. I'm not gonna be misted by it. So saying I win next to HOH, I wouldn't put her up, because the last thing you want to do is the week 2 HOH is set the precedent that, oh, it's okay to put up the last HOH, because what does that say for the next person who gets HOH? But she's definitely someone long term I'm going to be looking to snipe out sooner rather than later.
What up, babies? It's your boy Sparks. Doing a quick confessional. I just got done from the gym. Gonna get myself some Chipotle because I deserve it. So far, I feel really good about my place in the house. Like I said, my social game is unmatched, baby. I just got added to a 6-person alliance, and I feel really good about it, especially because I was wanted by 2 people to be in it. And it keeps me separate from the people that I have a personal relationship with coming into the game. So I'm not working with Carly or Susie or Alejandro in this game. And so it keeps me still good with the people that I have that connection with and I'm working with, but also have a connection with a bunch of other people inside the game. And so I feel like I can kind of wade that out a little bit. Lauren went out, and it was sad to see. She's such a sweet girl, and it was nice to get to know her. But on the bright side of things, I am really happy that Julia's still in the house, because she took it a little bit more personally to be nominated than Lauren did, and that puts a little bit of pressure on Carly, which is nice to see. Love you, Carly, but I need it. And I think Julia's gonna cause some shit, which I would really appreciate. I think I'm closer with her than she is with a lot of other people, and so I think that if she were to do some damage, I get to be with her in making that damage happen. So I'm super excited to work on that. Otherwise, we're gonna see how this co-HOH shit happens. I'm excited to see it, excited to play in it. I don't know if I want it anymore now that I built some more relationships and I've been that 6-person alliance. I don't think I need it, but it's always nice to have the power. And otherwise, it's game night tonight again, part 3, and I'm gonna be in that shit, slaying the faves, and some fun games. But keep rooting for me if you are, and start rooting for me if you haven't. Love y'all. Have a great day. Mwah.
Oh my gosh. Can I just say how unbelievably obsessed I am with Jamie? And I'm sure everyone in this house feels the exact same way, but like, I feel really good with him, and I need to be very mindful that I don't feed into it too much. But oh my gosh, they're incredible. I'm their biggest fan, but I wouldn't throw my game away for them. Okay, so the HOH competition is now tomorrow, and I am looking at the pairings who are competing with each other to win co-HOH. And what I would really, really like to see is maybe Taylor and Jamie, or Erica and Susie winning. These are 2 pairs where both people in that pair I feel absolutely stellar with. And I know I wouldn't be an option as a nomination. I feel like both HOHs are going to have to communicate with each other who they want to put up, and I feel like they're going to be advocating for the people they want to save. So I think this is going to be a very revealing HOH, whereas like mine wasn't all that revealing. It was very basic, so fine by me. This was a good week to sit out on the HOH competition.